got this one going. Fixing to cut the quarter out. I got the back glass out. We got the rear bumper off. I've already changed the suspension. There's all the bad, messed up suspension. It was mostly the strut. You can see that right there, how it's all bent up. They didn't send me my door, but they'll send it tomorrow. And so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the quarter out and move on with it on the, let me let this dog out. But Bubby, I got dogs everywhere. But so I was going to the bug. The bug, I don't think I've showed this so far, but we've got the roof sandblasted. It evolved a little bit. We put new window rubbers and all that stuff in, so it's not going to be too awful bad. I'll try to get started straightening the roof here the next day or so. You can see it's kind of pummeled up pretty bad. But that's kind of where we're at right now with this. So I'm going to get the quarter cut out. Oh, about fell. But I'm going to get the quarter cut out and we'll go from there. I got a few things coming up. I'm going to show them the old Camaro that we're doing, and I'm going to show a little bit of tuning and stuff like that. But let me get this quarter cut out, and I'll try to get a little glance of it before I go. And cause this, I don't know, 10 to 6, it won't take me too long. But get this done and get that time left. Up. Alright, come out here to look at the quarter, how far up they cut it. So they didn't cut it up very far, actually. Woo! Alright, so we got place for the screw right there, and one hole up on the rocker molding. So let's go look and see what we got in here. Did you see what I done there? Alright, so there's a screw hole. It broke the rocker and they come up to here. See, whoever put this in before, they went further up. So let me go back out here and look one more time. Bubby's playing with his blanket. Alright, so there's the hole in the rocker. They went up right in front of that, so I'll have to cut that one in there at least back to there. Gotta leave room. Don't want to cut it too short for sure. My buddy kneading that blanket like a cat. That beats all I ever seen. Okay, so we're gonna come up to right here. Probably cut it right on that line and go straight down right there. Now what we got to do, probably going to put a piece of this inner in, more than likely. See, it's had one put in it before. All of this was glued. I'll straighten this up. I'll get this lip off here. They glued it there. That's the reason I opened that up and took that out. And I think this is glued down through here, but it is. Alright, but anyway, I'll get that off up to there. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean some of that up. I am gonna put it in on the taillight pocket. We'll come over and put it into there. And I'm probably gonna do a sleeve right here. I don't know yet, but more than likely I'm gonna do a sleeve right there and just put it together right there. So, all right, I'm gonna end this one here. So I'm gonna end this one here, and that is how I cut a quarter panel out. On newer, like this is an old car, it's a 07, and it's had a quarter put in it one time before. But on new cars, lots of times I'll drill the holes, you know, make them real neat and pretty and all of that. But this one, there wasn't no need to do that. It's an older car. And like I say, you know, it's had a quarter put in it one time before. So anyway, I'm gonna stop this one here where I can get this stuff put together and edited, and catch you on the next one. Alrighty, gonna show the progress on the Camry. See, I got this cut out, got it off. I've got some of the cleaning done, not a whole lot. You see right here, I got a lot of that ground. I got this pulled. I don't think I'm gonna change that on this older car. We'll fix this right here where it got a little tear in it. I'll finish working that out. I didn't show the pulling process. I got busy yesterday and just forgot. We got the door outside. Yeah, that's better. Here's the quarter panel. I went ahead and cut it off. You can see where I used my plasma cutter on a lot of these holes, and it just makes it so much faster. See, we had to go up through here. There's where I done that piece, kind of gonna shortcut that. But let me walk out back and I'll show the old quarter and kind of what I had to do to get it done. Give me just a second, I'll be back there. Be back in a flash. Okay, here's the door. It is silver. I don't think we'll have to cut it in. See, the jam's good in silver. I'll have to look at the code. That always helps. Alright, just walking down the back of the shop. There's a Project S10, Project S10. Front of the Cadillac, Project S10, Project S10, Project S10. I like S10s. Here's the old quarter. You can see we got a quarter section cut off. That's the way they come. And you really just take and see where I drilled all of them out. Maybe the next one I can get a little footage of getting it off. But we went ahead and threw that on the scrap trailer, which we got to take to the metal yard. It's getting pretty full. So there's that. Let me get a little further along. On that, and I'll show some update. I may try to show the part, me actually, where I'm actually going to weld it, where I'm actually going to glue it. For those that don't know, that'll be, you know, help you if you're ever doing one for yourself, or even older cars, project cars, hot rods, street rods. It's all the same. Do them all a little different, but they all basically the same. So let me end. I ain't gonna end it, but let me stop here and get a little more done, and I'll give an update here in just a little bit. Alrighty, got it fitted up. See, I got all of that cleaned up. Got a nice gap on the deck lid. We got this pulled out and fitting. Kind of see up here, all of that's nice. Got all of that ready to glue. It's fitting down there. So we got a good door gap all the way down, nice and even. That is the used door. It's a silver one, so that saves us on the cut in a little bit. Same color, so that's great. So what I got to do now is pull it back off. I got to step this down for the sleeve, put a little split in each little corner. Do the same down here. I'll put a little split right there and right there where that'll sink in like it's supposed to. And we'll get it glued on and weld it up. And we can move on with it. You can see in here, pulled that out and beat it out. It's a little wrinkly, but it'll be just fine. Everything fits good. I fitted the tail light. I'm not going to put it back in, but the tail light fits. We got the proper gap right here. For those that know, you know, our body men, body techs, you know, you have to fit everything. For those who are watching trying to learn, fit everything before you weld or glue. That is like the utmost importance. All right, I'm gonna stop this one here and go ahead and get it back off and get it. I got it all prepped, but I got to make, you know, do that step up there and all of that, and we'll be back for the next part.